Hey, hi, hello, hola. My name's Gloom, and let's talk about Tall Knight. If you scratched your head on who the fuck Tall Knight is, he was a viral TikTok star. We all know how fast these people come and go, but his content was honestly harmless to the people consuming it. He was a positive force within the cesspool of drama that jumps from creator to creator, and it was really, really nice. He started out with him dancing to this Lil Uzi song. With what is called a POV, and for you boomers just means a scenario is put on screen and he dances to it, which is like, I guess, positivity. This went on for a while until Zeus himself smites him with tragedy.
Please don't scroll. I need help. I just got kicked out. I'm home.
One day he uploads a short video explaining that he was kicked out and he has no money and nowhere to go. Of course, with all things social media related, he opened up a GoFundMe. Society is truly open to new possibilities. Take that how you will. Anyway, his audience had grown to such big heights that he actually obtained an absurd amount of money that he used to give himself a new home. At this point, from the public eye, he seemed like a young man who was extremely lucky he had an audience at this harsh time in his life to back him up. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I mean, I remember getting his videos on my For You page and rooting for him to succeed. I was like, damn, this guy radiates nothing but positive vibes. That is until the Fire Nation attacked. No, but I stumbled across a video that was of Tall Knight's video, and it was actually a reply from another creator I hadn't heard of. They quickly introduced themselves as like their guardian or caretaker who had, for the lack of a better phrase, spilt the beans all over TikTok. I mean, this video actually did perform really well, and it was spread like wildfire to his audience and other creators who supported him. Well, the video essentially told that Elijah, the Tall Knight, had lied about the events before his leave of their home. Tall Knight could stay in their house as long as he followed their rules, which is fair enough. I'm not sure about Tall Knight's parents or if he has any, but this seems pretty tame in terms of rules. But to get at the topic at hand, Tall Knight was apparently getting some coochie and walked in on, which sent a spiral of arguments. Though a key part in this story, of their story at least, was that he actually was never kicked out and he just left on his own accord. I don't know, at this point I was pretty unsure of what to think. I mean, Elijah was this really awesome guy who just danced on TikTok to give positivity to his audience, so it was kind of weird hearing this. I quickly went to Tall Knight's page and found that he actually replied, but in the way of Discord paragraph thing, I don't know. In his words, he exposed the truth, which was a little dramatic. I'm not going to read off the entire thing. If you want to see it for yourself, it's on the Know Your Meme website, and I'm sure everyone has already heard these. I'm just trying to catch up into the story. But essentially, he says that the video was not accurate at all. He explains that he's living with his sister and they are far from good people, so the household has been toxic. Honestly, I could see this being true, as the comments from his sister on multiple videos just scream problematic in every single way. I mean, the Discord explanation states that his sister isn't allowed to be near children because she apparently put a kid in a coma on accident. That is pretty terrifying. With the other fact being that she and her boyfriend would leave sex toys all around the kitchen, also stating that he walked in on them doing the classic boom boom in the kitchen. Both of them explain that it should be no one's business where they have sex, and as much as I can understand that, that environment should not be near children. She doesn't seem like the person to take accountability and deflects anything in her way. One of the things I noticed in the Discord paragraph is that she is absolutely relentless and doesn't drop a shed of remorse, saying, and I quote from Tall Knight, "I kid you not, all she would say after 15 minutes of pleading was, 'I don't care. She's a whore if she spreads her legs like that for you when you just met. Get out.'" That is fucking intense, dude. That's pretty bad. It's pretty nuts. Here's another from Elijah. "Vanna, if you don't do this, you're literally making us homeless. We have nowhere to go." To which she responds with, "I don't care. Out. Frankly, I want you to be homeless." This is some fucked up shit. It's like out of like a horror movie or some shit. I don't know. Though if we go back in time a little bit, Elijah, like I had said before, set up a GoFundMe where he got fucking $16,000. But in hero fashion, he cuts it off. You know, I don't really know the logistics of that because he didn't want to have his audience spend a relentless amount of money. And that's where we go to the next part of our story. All right. We're on the pain arc now of the storyline. We're on some evil shit right now. I would like to mention that in every single one of Tall Knight's videos, something weird is going on. For instance, in this one, he looks like my WWE character when I was like 8. But the controversy now is that he intentionally, and this is admitted, misgendered someone because he didn't vibe with their music. Dr. Gloomghoul here. I think a lot of people misunderstand the point of misgendering someone. It isn't a big deal if you're doing it by accident, I don't think. I mean, I don't think anyone who is transitioning that has their wits intact genuinely believes any and everyone needs to ask what they are going to be called whenever they're first meeting someone. But the harsh thing is doing it intentionally to hurt someone's feelings with the idea in mind that they are trying to transition into the person that they want to be. It's like trying to remind someone that they don't have a green card when they're trying. I know it's a bad example, but I'm horrible at this shit. Point being, we should all be kind to each other and not be fucking assholes. Anyways, back to the shitty video. So this is a pretty sketchy situation. If we recall from the first part of the video, he was kicked out for having premarital sex. I mean, the family he was living with have Christian values. I don't know if you can actually believe that though with the information that we got. But he tries to double down by saying, well, it is my belief, which is a little contradicting in my opinion. I don't think you should be able to pick and choose what values are important to you and what aren't within your religion. Otherwise, it becomes extremely inconsistent and you can just hide behind it. But that entirely is a different bag to unpack, so we're just going to move on from that. Point is, I think you're a fucking coward for hiding behind the cross so it can take all the blame for your shitty ideals and shitty decisions. The quote image of Tall Knight was to be inclusive to anyone who felt down and needed some uplifting content. Well, he does apologize in Tall Knight fashion, wearing the helmet, so he always seems like he's never taking anything fucking serious, with the passive-aggressive statement of,
as a man of faith, was that God created you perfect, as you are. And I accept who you are, flaws and all, because you are made just right, exactly the way you're supposed to be. And that's what my content is about. I accept everyone. You're all welcome here, all of you. But then that gets tricky when it comes to people who transition, because I still believe that how you were made was perfect. That does not mean that I do not accept you should you make that transition.
While I was researching and shit, I found this fucking funny, dude.
Was that God created you perfect, as you are.
If God made you so perfect from day one, then why are you wearing glasses, transphobe? They're checking these moves from 44 BCE.
So the issue that I personally have is that he's using words to slither their way into his quote-unquote apology, when in reality it's coming off as let's agree to disagree, which downplays everything by calling it political when there's nothing political about a living human being, and it's fucked up. He also makes this comment.
I apologized. It wasn't the most sincere apology, I will admit. It's hard to give a genuine apology when you kind of see the thing as a little silly.
Which is just unapologetic, to be frank. But he genuinely did apologize by saying that the community of people who want to transition don't deserve his forgiveness. All I can do is apologize for my bigotry. Solid apology. He's at least taking it serious. Oh my, at every corner, dude. TikTok apologies are somehow worse than YouTube apologies. He has like this multi-angle shot, dramatic music, grain filter with a compilation of his old videos just fading in and out. Oh my god, dude. I edit and want to edit for a living, so like it doesn't take a whole lot of time, but it takes enough time that it makes his apologies just look super fake. Just record an actual video instead of just trying to make the next Whale 2 starring like Matthew McConaughey, dude. It's fucking ridiculous, man. I may have been a little harsh, but you know, time will tell. Anyways, he comes out with a video stating that he will stop making content for a little bit because he's stressed and it's just gotten to him, which is, you know, it's fair. Whenever you misgender someone and everyone attacks you, it really takes it out of you, you know what I mean?
Hey guys, me again. The last few days have been insanely stressful for me and my girlfriend and some of my loved ones, and I don't think I'm really in the right headspace to continue making content as of right now. We are exhausted, and I'm concerned for my mental health. I promise I'll bring back the good vibes as soon as I'm feeling better. Stay positive.
Again, this weird fucking music that everyone plays when they show like sad parts of movies on TikTok with like the Subway Surfers at the bottom. Oh my fucking god, dude. It's annoying, man. So it just makes everything just seem not genuine, and it's so stupid. Like, they think that you're an idiot and that by putting sad music over it means that, oh, you have to be sad. Like, just in case you couldn't tell, just in case you couldn't fucking read the room, it's sad. Oh man, TikTokers make me fucking mad. Anyways, let's move on to chapter 3, shawties. I apologize for my off-script rant at the end of 2, but to reset your little palate, we have more shit. Even though it isn't really Tall Knight lore, it deserves to be said because anyone who grooms or is a pedophile needs to be exposed. Fuck them. This guy's name is...
We will start adding Zoophile sites to Saucy soon because on the ClearNet, but until CP gets off the Darknet and goes to the ClearNet, we can't add it to Saucy because there's no way to get it to the ClearNet, so we have to get laws to be passed to get it to the ClearNet, because right now you can watch Zoo porn, but you can't watch kid porn on the ClearNet. So we want it to change, and we want to see it change so that we can add it to Saucy as something we endorse and support as a kink, because we're adding a bunch of porn and we want to see different kinks, fetishes.
So if you didn't really catch what he was saying, he is basically saying that he has a website called Saucy and that he has a couple kinks on there for a community-based type of server, I guess. I actually don't know if it's a website or a server, but you get the idea. But the thing that's like horrifying about it is that he is trying to get child porn to go through on the website, and I guess it's zoophilia or zoophilia, something like that, where people fuck animals or have animals fuck them. So very like illegal bullshit. The reason why I'm featuring it though is because he is actually in Elijah's story. Apparently this guy has been harassing his ex-girlfriend, Elijah's ex-girlfriend, but girlfriend at the time that this is happening within the story. Apparently he has a website as well with a bunch of like lists of girls that he wants to date. Basically like incel activity. He ends up listing all of these girls, and one of them was Elijah's girlfriend. He was harassing her whenever she was a minor. This guy has been a problem within the community. The video that I showed you was of someone that was within the local area of Bryce. Apparently a lot of people have been trying to get him arrested, to the point where Elijah actually pulled up and doxed the guy with this clip right here.
Now there is very little I can say on TikTok that wouldn't get taken down. So let me make sure this is crystal clear, Bryce.
So, hey Bryce, I know you said you said let's go, right? You said meet you outside, you said bring it on, right? That's your house, right?
Tall Knight weaponizes his audience to attack this guy, Bryce, and honestly, I support it. The guy's a fucking dickhead for trying to do this shit. But like I had said before, a lot of locals have been trying to get him arrested, but the cops can't legally do anything. I'm not sure. I'm not a cop. I'm not a lawyer. Honestly, I feel like it'd be easy enough to put him in bars if he's talking about putting child porn on a fucking website. But yeah, I mean, this is a little short thing. I kind of just wanted to jab at Bryce because he's fucking disgusting. He's despicable. He's diabolical. Let's move on to the next one. This next part is actually the part that I wanted to talk about the most. So the final chapter is very straightforward, and I could honestly wrap it up in a huge bow by saying Elijah is a hypocrite, but honestly, we're all here for the slander, or I am at least. Fortunately for myself, I haven't actually been able to experience the fall of a YouTuber that I really like or that I followed for a very long time, and then they destroyed their image by doing something stupid like this. But with the Tall Knight example, honestly, honest to God, did feel pretty upset about the entire situation. I actually was rooting for this guy. I don't really like rooting for a lot of people on TikTok. I think a lot of people are garbage, but it sucks that this guy in particular was doing what he was doing. So let's get into what he was doing. So to put it bluntly, Elijah's been caught talking with underage women, and the reason why I call him a hypocrite is because if you were paying attention in last chapter, that's exactly the type of person that he was attacking, and he has now became the exact person. It's pretty fucking pathetic. One of the only reasons why we were able to actually find out this information is because a couple TikTokers, your favorite guy and Piff Poff, I think his name is, I'll put it up on the screen right now, but they have been the front lines of essentially calling out everything that Tall Knight has been doing, and they've honestly been making him look like a fucking fool. I have no idea how Tall Knight has agreed to do any of the things that they have proposed, but he fucking does it anyways, and he makes himself look like an idiot. He needs to just honestly take the fucking L and go get a job doing something else, man, because you're not going to be able to come back doing this. So how this ends up spiraling out of control is Elijah gets banned on TikTok, while his original account, Tall Knight, does. Though, of course, being banned on TikTok means little to no nothing when you can just create a new account, which is a little ridiculous. But back to the topic at hand. And for the people who don't spend time on TikTok, you can react to comments by recording a video, and then it'll have the your comment on the video, so they'll know what the context is. I'm just gonna play this one and play the video in question right now.
Yeah, I got banned because of this.
Nope, you were banned because you were marketing your adult content to your child fan base on TikTok. Like this video where you dance provocatively to a spicy song after one of your fans said they want to see it grow. And when you take 2 seconds to look at the girl who commented that, she is very clearly 15 years old.
Damn. Yeah, it keeps getting worse from there. I won't show all of the videos between both of them because if you really are interested in knowing all of the facts, if this wasn't enough, they both still have all of their videos up on their respective platforms to view for your own pleasure. It's just pretty intense. Social media has had this steady incline of predators being able to reach out to not only a wider range of victims, but also a further range of victims. But they, for some reason, think that just because they are further, that nothing will come of them from being a creep. In this case, unfortunately, nothing will really happen to Tall Knight. Some of them were out of his country, but the best that we could do now is deplatform him and make him actually be a functioning member in society whenever he shouldn't really be one in the first place. He's come out with a couple YouTube videos in the past few days of him trying to debunk everything that's going on. He has this comically large spread of paper that he uses to try to say that no, guys, you don't understand, all right? You don't understand.
A week before it got reported and then taken down. And then there's proof of that. And my OnlyFans, which is age restricted but pays less, I started on the 9th. There's proof of that. Now this whole drama started when I made a video advertising my content in general, just NSFW content.
God damn, I didn't realize how fucking long the video was getting. We're almost at 20 minutes now. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm gonna put some images on screen of Tall Knight's interactions with these underage women because, I want to say my closing thoughts because I do want to actually make another video now. I think that TikTok has become such a weird platform. A lot of people will dog it, saying it's only for people who have severe cases of ADHD, which might be true, but it is crazy that you can get an audience so quickly because of it. In this case, Elijah blew up under the name Tall Knight, and his inner toxic self was able to wander freely because of it. I think that Elijah has always been this person. Maybe he is insecure and needs attention, and the only people who were giving it to him were these young girls who just didn't really know any better ultimately. Though some of them did put 2 and 2 together that, he was a loser. In this screenshot right here, you can see that Elijah apparently lied about being homeless altogether, which is crazy that you're just gonna admit that to someone that you've never fucking talked to before, and that is a minor. He's also done a couple Discord calls with Prof where he admits a couple odd things. I'll play that for you right here. Okay, well, if my mic thing is in mono, I'm not really sure how to do it, but this is the conversation that I was talking about.
16-year-old girl. How many separate times? So you admit you did send explicit photos to this 16-year-old girl?
Yeah, that's absolutely my fault.
Okay. Yes, that was Tall Knight admitting to me that
To my knowledge, none of this is actually accessible to the public, so this guy can choose when and where the context lies and how he can use it, which is a little weird.
he exchanged explicit photos and messages with a 16-year-old girl back in May. So with this 16-year-old girl, how many separate times did you send explicit photos? Like a separate time?
It was just once because
Okay.
she
Because this is on Snapchat. This is on Snapchat. Once, because he's actually cheating on his girlfriend with this girl right now. But in Tall Knight's, you know, his story, he doesn't actually know that the girl is 16 because this happened months ago, apparently.
added me the night before, and then I ended up unediting her the following day.
To explain, a few days ago, a new 16-year-old girl came to me with her story about Tall Knight.
Yeah, and this is all like basically what I was saying. Anyways, well, what I was saying is that this call was apparently 2 hours long. This is one call, which was an hour long, and then there was a separate call that was also an hour long. And he, Professor Pippi, recorded everything, but hasn't actually released the entire 2 hours yet. So no one really knows what was said and what wasn't until Professor Pippi finds a context like moment where he's able to actually say like, yo, I'm going to expose this guy for this and for this and for this, which is a little weird. I mean, just do the entire thing instead of just using it as like a Pokemon card, like a trap card in Yu-Gi-Oh. But the thing that I really wanted to show off was this, his girlfriend.
Dictate morally, and then don't just take my word
Okay, let me, I had to watch through the whole thing, so.
For it. You can hear it from her.
Yeah, she messaged me, yelling at me, having her friend message me constantly until I
The 16-year-old in question right now is messaging her. That's what this is talking about.
answered. She told me that she never sent nude photos, which is a lie because I saw it myself. She all of a sudden switched around saying, oh, well, I'm underage, I'm 16. I literally saw her message him saying that she was 19. So there's another lie. And then she had the nerve to tell Pippi that I messaged her harassing her. No, she messaged me, going off on me, having her friend message me. So no, I don't believe a single word she's saying about her age, her being oh so innocent, not doing anything. It's all just bullshit.
And so this right here is really interesting because honestly, in my opinion, it seems like she believes what she's talking about. If someone, like, she's better than I would be. If someone cheated on me and this whole situation would be going on, I would not be here defending him. But I think that she genuinely believes that, like, he's innocent because she just got cheated on. What other, like, what does she have to defend him, you know? So I'm not saying that these guys are right, and I'm not saying that Elijah's innocent. I do believe though that there are something is going on because it's just a little fishy.
I don't believe a single word of it.
So we know for a fact that this girl is a
And this is also going to be taken out of context in another TikTok that I'm about to show you. So let's just watch this one out too.
liar. She lied about the fact that she never sent me pictures. She lied about the fact that she DM'd me first, that she DM'd her first. And now at this point, I'm almost certain that this girl is in fact not 16 to begin with.
So I think what he's trying to say is that she's not to be trusted with how much that she has been lying about multiple subjects and trying to, like, it just seems like she's trying to trap him, trying to hop on the wave and saying like, yo, this happened, which is really fucking weird if it's true. I think that with all the evidence coming out, I do think Elijah made some really fucking stupid choices. And I think that, I mean, if it's true, then put him in prison. But if it's not, like, it's kind of shitty that he's not even able to defend himself. And that's where I'm going to go here. So Professor Pippi actually ends up texting Elijah's girlfriend this. Okay, just make sure to tell your boyfriend that we have a bunch of other clips ready in case he wants to come out and lie or try to defend himself. Like one clip where he literally says he knows he has a habit of bending the truth. So you might as well just be smart and not do that. And she ends up replying with, he can't defend himself, skull emoji. What kind of blackmail shit is this? To which I do agree with Tall Knight's girlfriend. I think that I feel like he should be able to defend himself. I think it sucks that he's not actually able to, because a lot of his proof is deleted now, not because he wanted to or not because he could have. It's all deleted. It's Snapchat. He can't really do anything else about it. Some people were saying in his comments that like this one, here it is. I would be heavily inclined to believe you if you requested your Snapchat data and post that proving it. It is possible to recover old Snapchat data, which is true, and I believe it would be smoking gun to all the underage accusations. So this is an option for him to do, and I think that if he really wants to clear his name, he should do that. If he really is innocent, I think this is really fuck shit. If you have all of the evidence, make it public knowledge, like the entire 2-hour thing. He gains nothing from keeping it. He gains literally nothing from keeping the knowledge away from everyone else, and it sucks because he's going to none of these guys. There's like 3,000 people and almost 100,000 likes and then 10K saved. None of these people are going to take the time out of the day to search on YouTube this right here and his other videos trying to protect himself, like the final update, My Side of Things Part 2, My Side of Things, the reaction to Oompaville's video about me. They're not going to take the time out to watch all of these. I mean, this is almost an hour long. And it sucks because this guy is able to, out of context, grab things and be like, look at this shit, look at this shit, look at this shit, in bite-sized 1 minute and 30-second videos of pure hate on this guy. And none of these guys, they're only seeing one side. And this is how the media is nowadays. This is literally what media is.
Oh, look, this.
You if you can grab someone's attention for like a minute and then like bomb them with a bunch of like information, nowadays they're too lazy to seek out the truth. And I'll admit that was me. And I'm not saying that I believe in Tall Night, but I do believe it's a little weird. Like there is some weird shit going on here. But I'm gonna play this one now.
Must be a video of Tall Night apologizing.
And to recap, this is the this part right here is taken out of context. So I'm gonna
Apologizing for sending explicit photos to a 16-year-old girl.
So we know for a fact that this girl is a liar. And now at this point.
And so the reason why this is said, if you don't remember, is because she had texted her, Elijah's girlfriend, and was saying, "Oh, I didn't say this, I didn't do that," when she's claiming that she definitely did. And I don't think that she has any reason to lie right now. So that's.
I'm almost certain that this girl is in fact not 16 to begin with.
Oh, look.
Which is taken out of context, spliced together, because that's not how the video went.
This girl is a liar. And now at this point, I'm almost certain that this girl is in fact not 16 to begin with.
Yeah, it's spliced together. That's not really what it's. And I know that doesn't really mean much, but it is kind of weird that he's like cherry picking.
Oh, look, it's the ID I had her send me when she first contacted
Yeah, and this is the proof. This is the proof that she's 16.
me. 1/10/2006. Well, in the UK, as you can look up, it goes day, month, year. So that is in fact October 1st, 2006, making her a whopping 16.
Exchanging explicit photos with a 16-year-old when I'm 19 is gross.
So you admit you did send explicit photos to this 16-year-old girl?
Yeah, that's absolutely my fault.
So this is what I mean, is that he's able to cherry pick evidence to use in like a almost 2-minute long video as evidence against someone else. And Professor, like, I don't know, it's just pretty crazy,
folks, we
dude.
have an update on about his conversations.
Like these are some of the
leaking with. We do know about these messages. Here.
Incorrect. She's 16. I live in the state of Ohio where the age is considered 16. It just seems kind of scummy, but I think he's just trying to say like, look, I messed up, but it is legal, so stop trying to get me fucking like, you know what I mean? When I spoke to that girl, it was during the space of my time. Girlfriend left me a while back.
Here, Tall Night explicitly, and he knows the age gap is the lines which this says right here. He I
live in there. So I told her to reject me at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. He literally was talking to an underage girl. He kind of was. He had some really weird fucking riz. He was trying to riz up this girl. girl that like he sucks at it. He has no fucking game. Let's not debate that.
All right, Tall Knight
The debate in question
has finally responded.
Is why is everyone that talks about this guy cherry picking everything? Because at this point, right, I feel like no one just believes this guy. I think he just needs to stop making content. I mean, like we saw earlier, like Charlie's gonna make a video eventually. Which if Charlie makes a video on you, it's over. It's over. He's like the golden boy of YouTube. It's fucking over, bro. There's like no coming back from that. You know, Swagger Souls apparently hates him. I don't know if this is clickbait. I haven't watched this video yet. I really don't want to, but I think I will have to, because my opinion is starting to change to not on his side or on anyone's side. I just need to say how it is, you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, that's what I wanted to show. So this is gonna be the end of the video. I had tons of fun making this video. All right, well, I'm kind of done with this now. Point is, like, I'm sorry, it's all night. You know, I honestly think that you should just kind of try to find something else to do, unless you have like damning evidence that you are innocent, bro. I would just do something else. I don't think it's worth the effort. And honestly, if you want to recover from this, you just have to like put all your evidence out there and then stop responding to people and just make your content. Because at the end of the day, if all your content is based on you trying to like prove your innocence to people, you're just gonna make yourself look even worse. So just put all the evidence out there and then move on and try to create your own content. Personally though, if you know, honestly, I don't think you should. Talking to like underage women is creepy. But yeah. Anyways, guys, if you liked this video, comment, subscribe, let me know if you liked it. I put in some work into this. I like making videos. I want to do this as a job. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch this. Oh my god, dude, it's almost 30 minutes. Okay, well, bye guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.